Often Racing, the favourite Legay Soleil came out.
So, yeah, we're here, we're in the race anyway. What around the horses? Is that okay? A lot of Thank you.
Gates are back now, and they're off and racing. Vaseline goes on the beat word for word. Hi, I'm Michael Angelos, and welcome to a new and exciting year of At the Stables. We're first up after a spell, so we'll have a nice easy hit out today. Let's go and talk to John and see what's in store for Team O'Shea in 2021. John, welcome to our first show for the year, 2021. You've hit the ground running, been to the recent sales, Magic Millions and Karaka, and you've got a nice spectrum of yearlings.
It's been a great start to the year, Mick, and bought some lovely horses. We're really looking forward to getting them into the yard throughout the year.
Now, we know 2020 was a bit of a speed bump, but the industry as a whole did extremely well. All participants should be congratulated. And who's that over there? Isabel O'Shea. Come on in.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
Not much.
You got any news to tell us? What shows are happening this year?
I'm going to tell you, we're going to have a special episode on the lady in racing.
Fantastic. What else can you tell us?
Oh, I can't tell you. See ya.
That's it.
Racing game. The racing game. The racing game.
Michael. Thanks. Any news about the racing game?
Well, last year's Melbourne Cup was run on the same day as the US election. Now, interestingly, do you know who won the 1937 Melbourne Cup? It was won by the Trump. Different result last year, though.
Michael.
So, mate, an interesting statistic. In the 12 months period of this year compared to the same 12 months last year, you're 400% up on your winners, way ahead of schedule.
It's just a reflection of the developing team, Michael, and we've worked hard at protecting young horses, and they're all coming to fruition at the same time. So it's nice that you can start to see the fruits of your labour.
And of course, no rest, mate. Keep going.
I'm really looking forward to the next 12 months. We've got a good basis of team of horses there with, like I said, a group of young horses coming through. So this is what you always look for is when you're building a team of young ones.
You're wearing the champion Thoroughbreds cap, and I know you're going to great lengths to improve the diversity and portfolio of those horses, and you certainly want to take your owners to a new level. You've engaged some help.
Yeah, well, we've brought on a heavy hitter, Michael, as it were, and we've got yourself coming in to look after the owners, enhance the owners' race day experience. So, yeah, you're going to change from that being an owner to an owner's representative, as it were, for Champion Thoroughbreds.
Maybe we should switch hats, mate.
That sounds a great idea. So, Michael, what is your role?
My role at Champion Thoroughbreds, John, will be the owner's liaison. You know what that means?
Well, I'm sure you're going to tell us.
I'll be looking after your owners, mate. I'll be there for them on race day, stable visits. If they want to come out to, for example, new owners who haven't experienced the thrill of racehorse ownership, we'll bring them out, show them what it's like. I'll be there to make sure these people are having as much fun as possible.
And of course, you've got plenty of experience as an owner.
Mate, I've seen the highs and the lows. Had some fantastic wins here, Royal Randwick, and some not so good results, but mate, I love being there.
And so what do you think your goal will be at Champion?
My goal at Champion is to make sure that the owners, win, lose or draw, have the most amazing experience, because racing is so much more than about the win. Of course we want to win, but we want to have a great time doing it.
Well, Michael, I couldn't think of anyone else better to be doing that job at Champion. We look forward to having you around in 2021, and best of luck for the new year and your new role.
John, I'm chomping at the bit. Thanks for the opportunity, mate. Can't wait.
Okay, mate. See you then.
And as a special treat, we've got some more of our conversation with the great man, Mr. John Tapp. Now, John, as a trainer, they hit the line here, the race is finished.
Yep.
But your job's just beginning, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, well, obviously both sides, whether they win or lose, you're either dealing with disappointment or euphoria, and there's usually a fair bit of the latter. So, you try to involve all your owners, whether they win or lose, and particularly when they lose, it's important to go through the race and try to examine what happened throughout the race, as well as getting the jockeys' input, and that's been very important during COVID. So, sending out videos and with jockeys' comments and trainer comments, so forth, that everyone understands what's going on, because they haven't been able to be here and attend in the flesh.
Which as an owner is great, but to you, Mr. Tapp, quite differently. They hit the line, you're thinking about the next race.
Yeah, absolutely. This hallowed winning post here at Royal Randwick is the point at which a race caller's narrative terminates.
Yeah.
It climaxes after a call of a big race, in many instances where you've tried to paint the picture and you're every bit as excited as the crowd and the owners and all the people connected with the horse, and suddenly they hit that symbolic point where it's all over. In sadness and mirth, whatever the case might be, and you've got to move on to the next race. There might be 15 or 16 to go around in a race 35 minutes later.
Yeah.
You've got to get ready for that one.
So that emotion just stops and start remembering colours, isn't it, I guess?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to self-indulge a little bit here, boys. I'm going to cast your minds back to the spring of 1996. We were all here watching a race called the Flight Stakes. I was a part owner of a filly called Assertive Lass. John, you were working with Gay and you were looking after our filly. And John, you called that race, and it was quite a famous race because very rarely it was a Group 1 dead heat.
Yeah.
What do you remember of that day?
Oh, I remember it clearly, for the simple reason that dead heats in Group 1s are extremely rare. Probably because there are less Group 1s than there are normal races. Dashing Eagle, owned by the wine legend Wolf Blass.
That's right.
Carried those famous brown and gold colours with the big eagle front and back, and Assertive Lass in the Tulloch Lodge colours.
That's right.
And I can't remember which way I went when they hit the line. Was it Assertive Lass?
You thought we were just in front, John, but it was...
Yeah, touch and go.
Because in real speed, it looked like she just got a nose in front, but on the line, they couldn't split them.
And they were two classy fillies, and if you look at the margins from the day, they finished a mile in front of the others.
Yes.
The third filly was 3 or 4 lengths away. So it was a two-horse war in the true sense of the word.
And it was 20 minutes before they declared correct weight on that day. There was 5 minutes for the photo, the developed print, and then the stewards had a look at the footage.
Amazing.
Remember, John?
Yeah. All right. We had a fair bit riding on it that day,
did.
Nick, I would have thought.
Oh, half's better than nothing. Did you know that a horse experiences rapid eye movement, which means that horses dream? I often dream about my horses. I wonder if they dream about me.
That's it for another show, and of course we'll see you soon at the stables.
Nice hat, John.